Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hey, Madhusudan. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. I have a little emergency. I just have to go for a minute. The rain. It's starting to rain, so I got to bring the generator inside here. So I'll be right there in just a moment. So I'll put this on here for since we got technology here. Okay. Okay. One more thing here. Gotta do. Here. Be right there, everybody. Okay. Okay, we did it. Just started raining here. On way my out the door, but listen. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where were we here? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Okay, let's try some japa with some Indian style here. What's this here? No? Got a little storm coming up here. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Anybody wants to come on can. I put the link in the description. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All right, let's see here. Let's read a little bit here. Majjhikanda, chapter 1. Here. Let's try a little experimenting today. I got these headphones on. I don't know how that works. Okay. Try it with a little music here. Yeah. Hey, can you, does the sound working okay? Can you hear the music and everything? Does it sound like, see, because I'm running it through the headphones too, so. Yeah, let me know if it's how the sound is actually. So, early every morning, special mode here.
Professional mode.
Early every morning, the Lord went for his bath in the Ganga, and upon his return, he found the students awaiting him. The Lord uttered only Krishna's name. The Lord uttered only Krishna's name and nothing else. The students could not understand their teacher's mood. On the students' request, the Lord sat down to teach. The students sat down and opened their books. Taking the Lord's name, hurry. Ah. As they were accustomed. The son of Sachi, Nimai Pandit, was greatly overjoyed at hearing his beloved Lord's name. He again became absorbed, forgetting his external senses, and looked upon everyone with his merciful glance. Wholly absorbed in Krishna, the Lord began explaining to his students. He told his students that the essential lesson of everything was Lord Krishna. Oh my God. The essential lesson of everything is Lord Krishna. Krishna. All aphorisms, commentaries, and dissertations were actually describing the glories of the holy name. All aphorisms, commentaries, and dissertations were actually describing the glories of the holy name. The Lord said, the only eternal truth is the holy name of Krishna. Krishna is the only worshipable Lord in all the scriptures. Krishna is the only worshipable Lord in all the scriptures. Krishna is the supreme controller, maintainer, and the Lord of the entire creation. Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and every other deity are his servants. Whoever tries to explain anything without describing the lotus feet of Lord Krishna is an illusion. Whoever tries to explain anything without describing the lotus feet of Lord Krishna is an illusion. His words are untrue, and his birth is useless. The entire Vedanta, Agmas, and all other philosophical treatises point out that devotion to the lotus feet devotion to the lotus feet of Krishna is the ultimate and only goal. Devotion to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna is the ultimate and only goal. Devotion to the lotus feet of Krishna is the ultimate and only goal. It's nice to preach this. That's all we do is preach this. All the mundane scholars are mesmerized by illusory potency of the Lord, totally lost because they cannot find shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Lord Krishna is an ocean of mercy. He is the life and soul of every living entity. Yeah. Shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna is given when devotion awakens. Now you're attached to what is eternal. See, though where devotion hasn't awakened, see, one doesn't have the shelter, and everybody's mesmerized more or less by the Maya, the illusory Maya. Lord Krishna is an ocean of mercy. He is the life and soul of every living entity. He is most dear to his surrendered souls. He is most dear to his surrendered souls. And is the dear son of Mother Yashoda. A person may be well versed in all the scriptures, but if he has no attraction to and attachment for the holy name of Lord Krishna, then he follows the path of destruction and hell. Talk about essence of truth, man. Wow. Krishna is the life and soul of everyone. He is the most dear to he's most dear to his surrendered souls. And he is the dear son of Mother Yashoda. A person may be well versed in all the scriptures, but if he has no attraction and attachment for the holy name of Lord Krishna, then he follows the path of destruction and hell. On the other hand, if a wretched, abominable person chants Lord Krishna's name, then even if he is most sinful, he reaches the supreme abode of Lord Krishna after leaving this material world. This is the verdict of all the scriptures, and if anyone doubts this, then he is the worst sufferer. If anyone tries to explain the scriptures without having taken shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, then such a degraded person can never know the true purport of the scriptures. He pretends to be a teacher of the scriptures, yet he knows not the essence and the message of the scriptures. He is like a washerman's donkey, carrying the load of the scriptures. Such a soul is truly unfortunate, because in spite of his education, he has forfeited the joy of Krishna consciousness. People in general are so foolish. Instead of meditating upon the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, they meditate on other personalities, not knowing that the one Supreme Lord Krishna mercifully offered liberation even to the demoness Putana, who had come to kill him. What greater pleasure can they receive other than that obtained by glorifying Lord Krishna? Did he not redeem even the most sinful demon, Aghasura? Just the holy name of the Supreme Lord Krishna can alone can purify the entire universe. Even the highest living being of the universe, Lord Brahma, experiences misery in his life. Yet he becomes overwhelmed with joy when he participates in the great Sankirtan celebrations surrounding Lord Krishna. Yeah, let's chant a little bit now again. Inspire me to chant here. Yes, let's make a joyful noise unto the Lord's name. Hare Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Okay. A little bit tired now, but I'm going to try something else here. We're going to read a little bit from where we left off and see how that works. All right. So, reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, and we just third verse. So we'll just go to the fourth verse. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Before reciting this Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest. Maybe we don't need this.
Thanks for using.
Wonder why I hear a little buzz. There we go. What's the buzz? Oh, I see. I can tell what's going wrong with the microphone here. Okay. Let's move that out of the way there. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. This is an experiment. I'm using the microphone, testing things out. Hare Krishna. And when I I wonder if it's that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Let's try it over here. Hare Krishna. Hey, that's better. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right. All right. We got things going here, I think. All right. Let's get back to it now. Before reciting this Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer one's respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead. Narayan, and to Narayan Mishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Sri Vyasadeva, the author. Purport. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. All the Vedic literature and the Puranas are meant for conquering the darkest region of material existence. The living being is in a state of forgetfulness of his relation with God, due to his being overly attracted to material sense gratification from time immemorial. His struggle for existence in the material world is perpetual, and it is not possible for him to get out by making plans. If he wants to conquer this personal struggle for existence, he must reestablish his eternal relationship with God. See, you can't make a plan to get out of material existence, some material mundane plan. Some going to, some path or something. There's no mundane plan that you can make. But if you plan to attend sadhu sangha, with devotees, see, who have attained that mercy of the Lord, you see we just read that that Lord Chaitanya was teaching the essence of all truth. He says, devotion to Krishna is the supreme goal of life. See, supreme goal of life. See, so sadhu sangha, chanting together congregationally like we do here, is the best plan. If you're going to have a plan, just show up and be here fully, attentively, hearing and chanting with devotees. And this ecstatic devotion can arise in the heart. So if anybody has any questions about these things, please let me know. Write it down in the chat here. Yeah. Make some comments or something. So does ecstatic devotion arise in anybody's heart here ever? Or how does this impact on you when you come here to classes and singing and all that? Kind of let me know some feedback here. So if at all, you know what? I can read the, Prabhupada's book. I was reading from the database. Let's go to Prabhupada's book. 1, 2, verse number 4. Yeah. If he at all wants to conquer this perpetual struggle for existence, he must establish his eternal relation with God. And one who wants to adopt such a remedial measures must take shelter of the literatures such as the Vedas and Puranas. Yeah, otherwise we don't know. I see this all the time in the world. People don't know the goal of life. They don't know that they have a soul. They don't know they're spiritual. And so this is all covered up, who we are, what we are. We need the Vedas, we need the Puranas, especially the Bhagavatam and the Gita, to point us in the right direction, to at least teach us, we've been looking, we've been throwing dirt, basically dirt of illusions and misconceptions all over our body here. There she is. Hey, welcome. Doesn't she look beautiful? You must have been chanting in ecstasy today or something. I think she has the shelter of Lord Krishna. Just what we were talking about, God, man. Isn't she nice to look at? 1,000 times better than a Barbie doll. Man, she is a real Real doll, not a doll full of life. That goes for anybody who comes up here and is ecstatic, man, Channing. If you're not ecstatic, just keep coming and looking at ecstatic devotees. Look how happy they are, man. Look how juicy, how full of life. Janaki, she says, I love Lolita. I remember there was a time she says, I don't know if I ever want to hear from that lady again. Everything switched. Even Lolita thought, I'll never be able to come back. I'm amazed. It's a miracle. How did this all happen? Love of Krishna, man. Adjusts everything, makes everything perfect. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So, why is that so bright? I'm going to go back to the Veda base. It's too bright. Okay. Foolish people say the Puranas have no connection with the Vedas. However, the Puranas are supplementary explanations of the Vedas intended for different types of men. All men are not equal. There are men who are conducted by the mode of goodness, others are under the mode of passion, and others are under the mode of ignorance. The Puranas are so divided that any class of men can take advantage of them and gradually regain their lost position and get out of the hard struggle for existence. See, so there's different classes of men. That's why you see some people like our preaching. Few. Okay? Not for everybody. Some people like we met Janaki's friend was like this. Oh, was you no, it's too many tears, man. I don't know about that. No, just give me knowledge, like you could tell superficial not. He would quote verses, and this is the Vaidhi level. They quote verses and they think they understand them. They're not willing to listen. And I like to discuss these verses and bring it to the next level by this discussion. But some Vaishnavas don't. They think, oh no, let's just read the verse and move on. See, let's complete the chapter. But this level is to bring people who want to know the deep purport of these verses. See, discuss each word, see the word for word stuff and like that, and each concept that Prabhupada is speaking is very interesting to me. And if you guys are on the same page, you'll like it also. That's why we're together, huh? You like these? Because I'm just telling you what I like. I'm just sharing what I'm enjoying, what I enjoy. Some people say, God, I don't like this. You're moving too slow. I like I like to just read the verse and move on, and just the superficial explanation is good enough for me. Well, there you go. There's a lot of gurus out there. They like that. I'm not into it. Uh-huh. What is your favorite color of the alphabet on a scale of 1 to 10, true or false? What the heck is that? What kind of question is that?
It's a joke, I think. Well, favorite color of the alphabet. It's a joke.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see back here. So Sri Sutta Goswami shows the chanting of the Puranas. This may be followed by persons who aspire to be preachers of the Vedic literatures and the Puranas. Srimad Bhagavatam is a spotless Purana, and it is specially meant for them who desire to get out of material entanglement permanently. See, that's why you got to hear the Bhagavatam, man. You got to hear the depth of it, the confidential conclusion. Isn't it nice? Man, I just love this. It's just it's like soul food. Feeds the soul, wakens the soul, then nourishes it, feeds it. Uh, even these ports are so delicious, man. They're just so delicious. I like to get, you know, I like to get Lolita drunk, man. It's like put a Mickey in her drink here, she get her drunk. It's good. It's good to see her stoned. Yeah, I mean, the poor girl, she doesn't drink alcohol and she doesn't smoke pot. I mean, the poor girl has to get high on something.
So free.
Yeah, you know, yeah, poor girl. I mean, how can you live without getting high on something, man? So if you got to get high on the name is really amazing, man. Gets you drunk. The truth, these devotees, they're all intoxicated. That's why they hide. What do you think Prabhu was hiding in his room and Bhakti-san hiding in their rooms and Bhakti Vinod especially hiding in his room, man? And then they come out and they give an appearance just like the deity, come out and look, go follow all these rules, regulations, and build temples and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got to go back into my room, man. I'm busy right now. I'm really busy. I got to write this and get drunk on these names, man. Yeah, I'm just drinking what he was drinking in his room. These are these ports here. He's toxic. I love him too. Hey man, whatever he likes, I like. Yeah, permanently. You want permanent deliverance? Come here, man. Translation: O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because they relate to Lord Krishna and so are of relevance to the world's welfare. See, everybody's talking out there. You notice who's mentioning God or Krishna or Jesus? Not so many. And then when they mention God, Jesus, and Allah, they're all speculating. Well, not all, but a lot are speculating. So that's okay. It's better. But man, is it nice to talk about Krishna as Krishna is. There's power in that. There's deliverance in that. There's potency, transcendental potency. I just like these words. I really hear it loud in my microphone. I just like to hear it. I think I'm getting like Lalita, intoxicated.
Transcendental and in trance. In trance.
In trance, man. It's all about trance. Man, what do you think people listen to trance music for? Y'all are the best. I hope you live forever. Yes, well, hey, man, yeah, we are too. You came to the right place where people are living forever here. See, live forever. It's very simple. People are living and dying because their knowledge is not alive yet. It gives a little life. It's like zombies. They got to eat flesh, of people, and they get a little life. And these demons, they got to drink the adrenochrome to get some high, some life, and some youth, and then this is the Maya's always, it always backfires everything. So their life is death. See, people are living on what's really dead, the modes of nature, dead. Truth, man, truth is life. That's why this go on forever, man. Ananta Sesh is always speaking the glories of Krishna, never stops, man. You can become here, you get the same boon. You'll always be speaking about the Lord, man. And it's always deeper, drunker, ecstatic, more interesting, more, just go on forever. This is life. This is the life Jesus said I have and I can give you abundantly. You need a spiritual master like that who has received life from a pure devotee, somebody who's, either in this life or a previous life, where they're naturally attracted now. Like here, people come here, you become naturally attracted. You get what's called Bhakti Lata Bij. It's a plant, it awakens in your heart. This is the Lord, and you become very attracted to Krishna. Now you're getting the shelter of Krishna. You just keep pouring water on that creeper like we're doing right here, right now, this second. This is it. This is the plan, man. Follow the plan and you'll go back to Godhead like, fast. You'll attain the Garden of Eden quick and Vrindavan. Whatever you want to call that close place. No fig leaf there. We take that fig leaf and crumble it up and throw it in the Ganga or Yamuna. Fig leaves. Who wants to be so distant from the Lord? Not me, man. It's all about intimacy. How are we doing, Janaki? Is this good class today? It's so fun to talk about Krishna, glorify the truth. See, everybody's not talking about this. They don't know what real life is, man. What real connoisseurs do. Swans, bees, transcendental bees buzzing around Krishna's feet. Looks like this. Swans, Even ducks. Ducks are the Vaidhi Bhaktas. They're quack, 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 quack. Hey, man, they're on their way. Swans. See, it's, Vaidhi Bhakti is the quackers. There's the quack, quack, quack. And then there's the swans, the mode of goodness. They're more swan-like. And then the bees. That's here. We create the buzzes. Here, this is the buzz, man. Transcendental buzz of the world. Bzzz. See, the world, the Maya just catches the flies like this thing. We have a thing to catch flies back here. Janaki was trying to hide it. Oh, they'll get criticized by Karuna if they see the fly catcher. He'll laugh at you. No, I don't care, man. They see flies. See, that's Maya. She's sticky like that. Catches flies. See? We have real honey here. We catch the bees. See? Bzzz. Yeah. Only questions of this sort are capable of satisfying the self. Remember, people say, you're in false ego. You're in false ego because you always talk about yourself. You're right. I'm talking about the self. I have a relationship with the self, man. I'll endlessly talk about the self. And that self is big, man. Is that ego huge? It is so big. It encompasses all the creations in the material universe and all the spiritual universe. That's my Lord. I'll never run out of talks about him, man. And boy, does that satisfy the self. How do I know? Because he lives in here now. Hey, man, he's alive and kicking. And I know when he's feeling good because I'm feeling good too. How'd you like that? No God like that. Mr. Trump can't bring you to that realization. Biden certainly can't. Get him out of the basement. And Fauci can't get you that realization. See, I just mentioned these names so you get perspective of how real what's going on here is. How dynamic and how contemporary God is working right now, this minute, this second, millisecond. Dynamic. The greatest show on earth. If you ask me, ask the Lord. I'm feeling it. See? That's what you get here. You get what those guys can't give you with all their money. And we get it for free, huh, Lita? No charge, nothing. Get life for free. Get intelligence. I don't need to. These guys got to control people by lying to them. That Bill Gates has to lie to you to control you. A politician have to lie to you to control you. Yeah. Fauci has to lie to you, control all that shit. This is the time, all that stuff you'll see will come to light. This, like one lady said, the Bhumi, she can bear everything on this planet, all the population, everything. They see this Bill Gates has got it wrong. He's saying there's too many people, we got to get rid of them. No, too many liars like you. And the Lord is going to get rid of you. That's what the Bhagavatam teaches. You lie. That's right. Hey, man, anybody got faith in the Bhagavatam? That's what it says. Bhumi, that's why the Lord, she calls the Lord. That's why that Lord is coming here already. And we're just here, the heralds, man. We're the first fruits, and we're just telling people, the truth. Man, this is, Bhumi is calling already, man. Hey, Lord, there's too many liars on the planet. Look, they're politicians, they're all that stuff. Lying through their teeth. We want to keep you safe. Baloney, man. They want to get rid of you. They're lying, man. With a smile on their, ooh. They want to keep you in fear and control you. See, they want to do everything the hard way. My God, give it up, man. You're going to be taken out. All of you, Billy Boy and all of you guys. You got to do it this way. Hey, this is the new world order, man. You do it this way. Tell the eternal truth. Wake up, demons and demigods. Okay? This truth is for all of people. It is more, and this is how you want to control people. You just speak the truth. Then we, the people here that come here are choice jewels, and they are controlled by this preaching because they want to be controlled by the truth. The truth is fantastic, man. Takes the big burden off all this work people are doing. My God, you don't have to own anything. Really? They got to own everything. Own stuff. All you do is increase your burdens. Well, just let the Lord own it. He owns it anyway. Just remember that. Isn't that nice? I just love saying it. God loves, my Lord owns everything. Oh, it's such a great thing. I can say that all day long. My Lord owns everything, man. Never get tired of that truth. People need to be reminded because they think I own everything, or they own everything, or they own this and they own that. I own my wife. She's my wife. Oh, bullshit, man. She ain't your wife. Yeah. The Lord owns her. Now that's detachment. That's happiness. Freedom. That's freedom, man. I don't own anybody, man. That's why Janaki stays around. I don't own her. She just can go. She can come. She can do whatever she wants. She likes that. I think I'll stick around because not trying to control me. See? The bees make the honey. And do they eat it as well? I think so. They bring it back to the queen. Yeah, I love this. Only questions of this sort are completely satisfying to the self. See, okay, so people don't know what is the self. The self lives in everybody. We're built for that. See, this is another truth. See, people think it's enough to say, well, don't you know these people are lying to you? Don't you know they don't really want to keep you safe? They think that's enough. That doesn't satisfy the self enough. Maybe a little bit. But if you really want to satisfy the self, that's what we do here. You're going to get a real deep cleansing, deep satisfaction that's not available with that level of truth. That's why I can't get into it much. I'm hooked on this truth, man. This really satisfies me. Because even good people who are pointing out the lies of others and saying this is not right to lie and all that stuff, and they're that kind of thing, and they have the little fights there, that ain't satisfying in my heart. That ain't enough. I want to know what they don't know. I want to preach what they don't preach. That's my work here. Yeah, and I want to attract who they can't attract. None of them. Okay? I want to attract them. I want to get some demons here who see the good sense in this. I want some of these rich billionaires to come here, not for their money, but to see that this is better than what they got, so they are an example for the world. saying, yeah, all my billions of dollars have not given me what I can get over at that Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace place. I want some testimonies like that. I'm telling you, you think Prabhupada's shot for the rhinoceros? He's giving me the push to shoot for 100,000 rhinoceroses. Yeah, I know I boast, man, but I don't boast blindly. These boasts, they have potency. You'll see. Look, we got a lousy guitar player here to surrender to Krishna. And we got a lady who can't even fold a towel. And we got these pom-pom girls like Amy coming. And then we got this yoga teacher. And then we got this Vaidhi Bhakti, Shama Guri, follows Ekadasi strictly and everything. Got her coming on the hook. See, you testify to the Vaidhi Bhakti. Say, hey, man, I found something even better than following all these rules and regulations perfectly. I found something even more that gets me even higher, man, more ecstatic. Yeah, that's our work here. Progression. So, Tom, read this here.
See. Jai Shri Garidas, Jai Lalita Ganga. Beautiful Lalita Ganga. Sim Leonard. There are stories on the internet about an Earth aliens. One part of that are the military tribunals. There are stories that some of the players already been brought to justice. For example, Hillary Clinton has sent to death by hanging for crimes against something.
Yeah, you see, this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example of talks that don't involve Krishna. They don't satisfy the self. I couldn't even hear it much, because it wasn't related so much. See, this is what's going on, these kind of discussions. But see, if you notice here, I take discussions like this and relate it to Lord Krishna, and then it becomes interesting. For devotees, more interesting. This is what Prabhupada did. That's why he became famous as a writer, because his stories related to Lord Krishna. That's why I like to read them. I read his purports. I love how he brings the world in relationship to Krishna. It's great. It's fantastic. People need it. That's why I don't neglect them, even though I could probably just sit here and just, chant Hare Krishna and then relish all these, high things and all that. I love this too. Prabhupada loved this. He loved bringing so people can make a bridge. I mean, that was, his work. I like to do his work. And I like to do my work too. This is part of it. Yeah. Yeah. Only questions of this sort are capable of completely satisfying the self. See, completely. Everybody is a bit unsatisfied doing everything, even though they may not know it. They think, well, this is good enough. Fruitive activity is good enough. So people got to do things till they get tired of it, and start looking. See that you got to, it's like, okay, it's satisfying, do rules and regulations. Otherwise, why would people even do any of that? There's some satisfaction in there. You got to keep doing it and think, is there something more? I said, that's more. That's our work for those. Are you tired yet of just reading the Bhagavatam and just just reading it or speculating on it or just reading the verses and going over it to the next verse? Or do you want to go deep into the sentence, into the word for word? I mean, really, like you take the word and you go deep into it. I mean, and that satisfies the heart, the self. See, that's what we do. When you get tired of superficial reading of the Bhagavatam and not really understanding the purport, and when you get tired of just doing the up there as a pujari, and just offering the conch, and you think, I wonder, is there anything more than, just offering this conch full of water and then throwing it on people's bodies? And the flame, is there any, what does this actually mean? What is this teaching? Is there something, is this a symbol of something deeper? You can come here now, because that's what this is all about. The revelations on, that your eyes are supposed to be the conch, and it's so much more satisfying to the Lord. Matter of fact, completely satisfying. Okay? Your heart burning for him because you're so addicted to the transcendental Lord. He's so attractive, because devotion is awakened in your heart, and now you know who you are. That you're a devotee, have devotion to that transcendental Lord, to his name, to his pastimes. It's your real life in this world. See, this is the next stage. This is why Prabhupada came to me. Yeah, good. Okay, start this, get this going. It's time. It's time for people to know why I wrote these books. Why I brought the name to the world was not, okay, let's just chant the name and jump up and down and do this Swami step where, it's like an unlit Christmas tree. No, when that comes, or whatever dance comes in from your heart, man, because you're so ecstatic, because ecstatic love is awakened in your heart. God's love is awakened in your heart. His potency is transcendental potency, which nobody knows practically. 99.9% of the populations don't know what is transcendental to all these coverings of the universe. It's just natural, right? I'm not saying anything unusual. How can just anybody know what is transcendental or beyond air, fire, water, earth? These are all coverings, like putting blankets over. You got 100, all these blankets over you, and you can't see. Air, fire, water, earth. See, material coverings. They're all dead. There's no life in that. And people think, okay, great, you're breathing. Okay, your body gets a little energy. Okay, fine, but it's still not alive. It's not what real life is. Air, fire, water, earth. What? Ether. The ethers up there in heavens, or whatever that energy is, the ethers. Then the mind, in the mind, you think that's not even alive, and people thinking. That's only death. You're living on, meditating on thoughts, thinking, and mundane thoughts too. When you think God thoughts, that's a whole different thing. But people aren't attracted. They want to think about things that are material knowledge. Okay? So it's a covering, material intelligence. Material mind, and all those material thoughts in there, material intelligence, all that crap you put in your mind in school of memorization and all that. You think that's that? If you just do that and you get a great degree and a great job and a beautiful wife and all this money, and then you die, it was futile. Had no relation to the Lord. All indirect, so that you take another birth, because you just heaped on more blankets over your soul. It's not awakened. Hey, all dead, no life yet. A zombie apocalypse, it's here. Bill Gates is in it. He can't get out of it. All his money, Fauci's and Trump's. You're not alive yet. This is life here. Truth that they don't know. Amazing, man. This is rock'em sock'em Maya. Cut right to the chase. Cut her throat, man. No mercy. That's how they are. You got no mercy over people's bodies. I have no mercy over Maya. Just cut the demigods and the demons' throat. See, they can't talk anymore because this is the talk that needs to be. Yeah, cut there. My Sudarshan, you didn't know the Sudarshan chakra is right here. Cutting their head off. In other words, they can't talk anymore. Only devotees can speak now. This is the new world order. It's going to be ordered under the Lord, Radha and Krishna. We install them on the throne of this world, this universe again. This new world order, this thing based on killing children's and all. Well, are you kidding? You think my Lord's going to allow that? This is his game, man. He's just allowing that to come here so he can show you how much strength he has, how much bones he has. What is this? They want to build an empire on death, on killing things and, killing people. And you watch, my Lord is going to make the real kingdom. It's alive. These talks are alive, man. Why? Because it agrees with the Bhagavatam, which is full life. That ain't material knowledge that I'm speaking here, is it? It's Bhagavatam. It's Bhagavan. Packs a wallop. Don't get slammed by the truth here, Bhagavatam. You think this book, when it hits you, it penetrates every covering. Where is this class coming from? I tell you, I'll be honest, I don't know. I just came here to chant Hare Krishna sweetly and all. I just wanted to be nice, sweet, adorable, But the Lord won't have it. He makes me a prick. Prick. I don't mean the penis prick. A prick, pricking people, poo, being a disturbance. Like Jesus said, I'm a disturbance. He knew he was I know I'm a disturbance, man. Disturb all this illusion. Disturbing, isn't it? Bill Gates was, just wanted to be happy, controlling everybody, tracking them, get all their money, wealth transfers, all that stuff. They think they're going to be happy. They ain't going to be happy. I'm happy already without any of that. I want other people to find real happiness too, just because it's my duty. My duty to serve Prabhupada. I love it anyway. It's great, man. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to liberate souls, man. And all you need is the truth. We got Bhagavatam, man. We just inspire you. You guys are going to be doing what I do. You're going to love it, man. You're going to love it. The words you say, they're the lasers of truth, man. They're sword of it. Just they cut all the illusions away. You see, these words give real happiness. It satisfies the real self. People just don't know how to do that. You got to see somebody that's doing it. That's all. You need a role model. We got all these role models showing you how not to satisfy the deeper self. Okay? Or they show, it's just they satisfy a little bit. All the way through the modes of nature, passions, ignorance, and goodness. And goodness is bad, and then actually a little more satisfaction and liberation. But this is top notch. This is full power satisfaction of Krishna. Poor Lolita, she looks like she's getting stoned. Poor thing. I love this. I'm going to read this again. O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because they relate to Lord Krishna and so are relevant to the world's welfare. So people think about welfare activities, right? Doing welfare, you want to do welfare. It's very good, satisfying. It's nice to build hospitals and to do good deeds. And that even the demons, they thought, well, people respect those who do good deeds. Let us be false philanthropists. And we always got our little motive in there, that they don't see. Okay? But the highest welfare activity is exactly this. There ain't anything better. That's why I come here every day. There ain't anything better welfare for people. Chanting just simply by chanting the holy name and the love of God awakens in your temple. That is the greatest role model you can do, or talk about the truth, the Bhagavatam, so that people can make a transition. This is a safe bridge to the spiritual world. There's no kinks in the pipe. You just piped right in. You ever seen a pipe without kinks? That's this class, man. That's this teaching here. That's why people get through to Vrindavan. So look at Lita, just passed right through the pipe really quick. She's right there. He's piped right into Vrindavan. Now she pipes out Vrindavan. See? She piped into Vrindavan, now pipes out. See? That's the pipe cleaner, That's Krishna. He cleans the pipe, man. See? And then he pipes it out, man. You ever see this music piped into the world, into the room? Yeah, he's piping Vrindavan into this world, my friends. Piping truth, transcendental truth, Bhagavatam into the world. See, we'll get give me some Vaidhi Bhaktas to listen for a month, man. We'll make you hear something that'll you'll feel, oh man, this is the real Bhagavatam. You got to feel it, man. You got to see, oh yeah, man, this is really sad. I didn't know there's a way to satisfy the self. I didn't even know the self was there. The self is always sleeping there, like on the bed of an unto slave. Got all these speculators, religious speculators. Not enough to wake up the Lord, man. My Lord comes to you just face this class, man. That means the Lord is you're not aware of the Lord facing this. He's in there, but he's dormant. You just face this enough, man. We'll wake that guy up. He ain't going to be sleeping in our class. He'll wake up and get your attention. Whoa, man. What is this? What a revolution in my life. I heard the Bhagavatam. Whoa, the book says hearing the Bhagavatam, when you hear it from a real devotee, man, you have a revolution in your life. It changes and transforms. You're lifted up out of the waters of illusion, and you'll never come down. You just want to just stay up, man. I love this. This verse is so important. People go their whole lives and never read a verse like this. That's poverty. You, Bill Gates, you're a poor man. Fauci, you're poor. I know you went your whole life and have not read a verse like this. This is the essence of truth. It can get you out of the material illusion. You should come here for classes. I won't charge you anything. No charge for you. Carte blanche for you.
He can't pay it. It's not possible for him to pay. This is, you can't pay this with money.
One charge. Just come here and kiss Lalita's feet. One charge only. He won't do it. Okay, you just come here and listen. We'll give you what you can't get anywhere else. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Do you hear a little buzz somewhere? Do you guys hear a buzz or no?
We only hear you buzzing.
Okay, good. We're getting through here. Okay. Purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. Oops. So, since it has been stated herein that Bhagavatam is the absolute truth, is to be known, the question of the sages of Naimisharanya are the proper and just, because they pertain to Lord Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead. This is why what Prabhupada brought to this world is so great. Even people who worship God, they don't know God as the supreme personality of Godhead. See, supreme person, he's a person. And he has an ality, personality, he has qualities, characteristics. And if you're with a real devotee, you get purified, so you go beyond speculation, and you can taste these qualities like we do, taste these conceptions like we do. They're so juicy, they're wonderful. See, to know God as the supreme personality of Godhead, this is his personal aspect. This is a great boon for the residents of Kali Yuga. Even in other yugas, people don't necessarily know God as the supreme personality of Godhead. They know him up to maybe oneness thing, Brahman level, or maybe super soul. You feel the Lord in your heart, here, and you feel God living, but the supreme personality of God, a person with all these qualities. That's what do you think we're reading in these books? These are the transcendental qualities of the Lord in these leelas, like Chaitanya Leela. This is his personal qualities, and when you become attracted to them, see, and how do you know? Well, you start to feel the bliss of these names, to the points of ecstasies. Lalita shows she knows the supreme personality of Godhead, man. Amazing. Can you imagine having a disciple like her? It's unbelievable. She's my champion, man. Her and Johann. Really, I mean, they visible signs of real ecstasy, man. Look at the dreams Johann has. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Man. Come on, you guys out there, you buddies over there. And I'm sorry I pick on you guys, but I have fun doing it. I don't know why. I guess I'm a bully. I like to bully these guys. Now they bullied me enough. Our turn, man. Here to bully you guys, but we bully for your own good, man. You're going to be only better. You're going to be a real guru. You're going to deliver your disciples if you come and listen here. You're going to do what this fool Gaur Das is doing. You're going to make devotees like Lalita Ganga. How would you like that? Come on now. This is quality. This is real value for your dollar. You can't awaken ecstatic love. You should come here. Get that ability. We're going to make this so clear. Our sadhu sanghas get more and more clarity every day. We're going to make it so clear that even Acharya, they think, why am I not over there, man? I want to be a real guru, man. I want to wait. I'm not just tantalize them with this intellect and, all these juggling the verses, real, interested, talk about women's lib and all that stuff, and then tell people to go and get that. No, you should come here, man. Then you can liberate your devotees, man. Literally, give them Vrindavan. Isn't that a better deal? Win-win, man. You've won, you win, and then your disciples win. Otherwise, we're going to get some of your disciples. They're going to come here, and you're going to have to eat from their mouths. That's that pastime in what do you call it? Daksha versus Shiva. Some of these gurus, they had to eat through the mouths of their disciples. Okay? That's the meaning. That's the esoteric meaning. If I get some of your disciples to come here somehow, or Krishna brings them here, you're going to have to get liberated through them. Why not? They're coming. See, that's the that's the stipulation to get into the Vrindavan kingdom, man, is you just come and hear from the real devotees when they're revealing Vrindavan. See, unveiling, revealing, see, revealing. See? So it was revealed. It was here. It was unveiled. See, unveiled 5,000 years ago. But only to certain people got that darshan. See? Then it was revealed. See? Unveiled. Not revealed, revealed when Lord Chaitanya was here. Vrindavan. Yeah. Awakening people's ecstatic devotion. And then it kind of went, dips, happens. And now we're started Bhakti Vinod, Prabhupada, and Bhakti Siddhanta. See, and now to this point, now we're revealing Vrindavan. See, revealing the ecstasy of Vrindavan, revealing the real teachings of 550 years ago, the essential teachings, not external bhakti, internal bhakti. Yeah, relishing these verses, relishing this name. What do you think this class is? The thing you're going to get here is this relish, because that's all I got. Is I love these verses. They mean everything to me. They are my life and soul. I'm not giving you my death. I'm giving you my life out there. This is how it's done. If you don't have this life, you don't have this relish, you don't have Bhakti Lata Bij, man, you don't have it grown up into a tree yet. You need to hear from the devotees like Jesus taught. Only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father, and the Son can reveal the Father to whom he chooses. You come here, the real nature of the Father is revealed by this taste, this relish, this kind of happiness, this truth. See, I tell you, this is the God we're teaching here is unknowable and unattainable. Only through the devotees, they make that unattainable, unknowable one attainable and knowable, and nobody else can do it. That's why they come here. That's why Lord Chaitanya came as a devotee, so that people can understand truly who that God is, see? And how to attain him. See? He's attained only by his devotees who have that unalloyed taste, unalloyed love. They have real bhakti, man, real devotion. And you associate with those devotees, it's like fire, it burns away all your illusions. There is no other practical way to get this. People have an opportunity now to get something you cannot get from any of those gurus. We prove it here every day. Beautiful woman right there before you is an example. I'm sorry, I gotta just praise you all the time. I've been waiting for
Problem is they don't believe it. They don't believe it.
Don't worry.
If I say I am in Vrindavan, she thinks she's in Vrindavan. And but Vrindavan is a consciousness. No, Vrindavan is a place, but it's a transcendental place. It's a transcendental place. So you visited Vrindavan. What was Krishna doing? Was Mother Yashoda cooking for him? Yes, he was. Yes, she was. But what was she preparing? The best thing out of her devotion. No, Lalita, you're talking nonsense. These are the talks I have with fighters.
Yeah. Don't worry. First resistance, then acceptance. Yeah. They don't know how it shows up. See, they're addicted to speculation. They still have all the envy, jealousies, all these things. They got to get through that. So this is it. Just staunch faith. That's how it's done. Lord Chaitanya also, the people, whole Navadweep was after him. They railroaded him out of the city. They didn't like this ecstatic chanting. There's so many scholars and people there that weren't interested. Who is this? Let's get rid of these guys ecstatically chanting all the time. What is this? What is this about? What does it mean? They don't know God is this thing, whatever they believed. They know God, the Lord presented. That's why I just read that. The Lord is saying, hey, man, devotion to Krishna is the ultimate goal of life, man. Those who preach that are preaching the essence of truth like Lord Chaitanya. But you can't just blah, 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 blah. No, you got to relish this too. You got to relish this, but people hear from you. Like when I hear even a basic lecture from Prabhupada I feel the faith, man. I get the faith, man. I get all that's needed. This man knew God. See, you get that. And that's a bona fide spiritual master. The problem is people are not really getting that from these gurus. They don't have that kind of faith, really. They have something, okay, they have faith, but they got to go through the fire, man. Fire is burn off all these material motivations, these professional Bhagavatam type things, being in there because of, they're, because they want a position and they want to be acknowledged. That's why you see the rejects here are those who want to be big teachers and they want all these things. They just go, Krishna gets rid of them until they learn their lesson. And realize, hey, man, just come here so you can taste these things and grow up. Grow up. They have these people, they leave because they want to be adored. They want attention. They want to be big. Want to be big? Yeah, a lot of people have done that. They have good potential. But so Krishna does, okay, go out there and do that until you get purified. Okay? Same thing, when Prabhupada left, there was no room for what we preach yet. Okay? So they got to go and live out, being a big guru and teacher and sannyasi and the pride and all that. Okay. However long that goes on until you get tired of it, sick of it, realize, it's crap, name and fame. It's donkey urine, just like Raghunath Das said. This is just, this is it. This taste, this relish, it's happy. This is real happiness. You see, I was tasting this for years before Prabhupada came and said, okay, now is the time. Yeah. Because, you got to clean it off for a while. Okay, read this, Tom, here.
Shama Gauri. If I start talking to people about God and ask them, what do you know about him? They look at me with wide, empty eyes. Today I was talking to a friend and I told her, the only information of whom God is, we find in the Vedic scriptures and nowhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people don't know. Yeah, and even though you may know God to a point superficially, but it's so nice to know God intimately. That's what this is about here. Those who want more intimacy, they have to hear from devotees who know the Lord intimately. That's what the scriptures are written by devotees who know the Lord more intimately, and they write it down in a book. And it's especially helpful. Well, it's helpful for everybody, even devotees who can relish those words, but many people can't go deep into them. You have to hear it from a liberated, living devotee and then you can go deeper because you listen and get purified by their word. And then you can also go deep. Yeah, see, that's why Prabhupada came, because now is the right time to spread this message. It really is. You can feel it. I can feel every day gets more strong, more clear, more strong. This is sacrifice. Sutta Goswami, the sages said, we're going to listen to you for 1,000 years. We know this is the best sacrifice we can do. Of all the sacrifices is to sit here and discuss Krishna. Discussion is on the highest level. Along with chanting the holy name too and relishing that happiness. Just, it's all good. This is, yeah. You want to say something?
Yeah, but you can finish your sentence, Guru Maharaj.
No, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, if this was not the right time, Krishna would not work here inside. This ecstasy would not work. We wouldn't become ecstatic. I wouldn't have all these experiences.
Yeah.
It is a time because it's happening.
Because it's happening. Yeah, because it's working, it's fruitful. And see, that's what happened. Lord Chaitanya gave the order to Nityananda and Advaita, now manifest Vrindavan. Show the ecstasy, go around in your childlike self, be yourself, and don't hide, like Prabhupada and Bhakti hiding. Prabhupada came to me and gave me the same kind of order. Yeah, it has my approval. Yeah, go ahead, do more of this, bring out the real mood of Vrindavan and the devotees and the real conception that nobody is understanding yet. Yeah, bring it out. Otherwise, nobody will know. Karuna Sindhu, welcome. Don't you ever sleep? Not too often. Okay. Yeah. So in Bhagavad Gita, the personality of Godhead says that in all the Vedas, there is nothing but the urge for searching after him. Lord Krishna thus questions that pertain to Krishna are the sum and substance of all Vedic inquiries. The whole world is full of questions and answers. The birds and the beasts and men are all busy in the matter of perpetual questions and answers. In the morning, the birds in the nest become busy with questions and answers. In the same evening, also the birds come back again and become busy with questions and answers. The human being, unless he is fast asleep at night, is busy with questions and answers. The businessmen in the market are busy with questions and answers, and so the lawyers in the court and the students in schools and in colleges, the legislators in parliament are busy with questions and answers. And the politicians and the press representatives are busy with questions and answers. Although they go on making such questions and answers their whole lives, they are not at all satisfied. Satisfaction of the soul can only be obtained by questions and answers on the subject of Krishna. And you see this whole game of politics and everything now, questions and answers. You got Biden up there and the press secretary, whoever that lady looks at, the android-looking lady. They all starting to look the same. You notice that? She's looking just like, what do you call, the guy on Facebook, Zuckerberg. They look like they're brother and sister. Must be clones or something. So anyway, they're all questions and answers, and they're all these talks. But the heart, see, God, Krishna, they don't know Krishna. They don't know God. See, God has a taste. God has likes. He's the supreme personality of Godhead. This is the great thing about our preaching, is we know what God likes better. See, he likes his devotees. He loves his devotees. He loves as it is truth. What is the world about? Why is it here? Why am I here? Why do people suffer? See? Can you imagine how satisfied you would be if you were like Zuckerberg or these press secretaries or Biden, and they get questions and they're never questions about who are they? It's always, hey, what are you going to do about this? Oh, we're going to lock people down because that's what we do. And we're tyrants and yeah, what are you going to do? All these are pre-planned questions, and nothing about, hey man, who are you, Mr. Biden? Who are you, Mr. Questioner? Why are you suffering in this world? Why did you take on a body? Do you know you have a soul? Nobody talks about, nobody asks. Therefore, it's not really interesting to a real devotee or to that Lord that's in their heart. See? And that's why only the devotees awaken such persons who are asleep, because somehow or other, if they face a real devotee, all of a sudden you get the attention of that Lord in their heart. He starts to rise up, start to get purified. Isn't it interesting even to ask these questions for people? It's like, wow, man, that's great. Thank you, Lord. Now I think I'm getting clear about the situation. People always talking, wonder why am I happy here now at heart? Talking about these things. Because they're relevant to the welfare of others, welfare of God in their hearts even. The Lord has to sit there and live with a piece of shit like yourself. He's the only one that can purify us and the devotees who talk about him rightly, clearly, right? We're just pieces of shit because we don't know who we are. Literally, we're just like a piece of stool hanging out in this world because we don't know who we are, what we are, who God is, and our relationships. Nobody's asking these questions practically. See, well, anyway, Bhagavatam answers all these questions and presents these questions, and we discuss these questions and become enlightened. We got real spiritual power here. I really like these things. I can hear them. I really listen to them. It's really great. It's proof. I tell you, this is, when you're used literally as a flute, man, and you hear really intensely, it really helps, man. Keeps me going. Still hear a little crackling. Do you hear any crackling out there? Is it just smooth? Perfect, huh? Good, huh? Yeah. I'm hearing all these every little crackle. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so although they go on making such questions and answers for their whole lives, they are not at all satisfied. Satisfaction of the soul can only be obtained by questions and answers on the subject of Krishna. Okay? Bhaktivinoda used to ask questions and answer them also, because it's very hard to find people who have the power to inquire even. That's why when people ask questions here, I think, oh, wow, this is great. Yeah. Ramananda Roy would do the same thing. He would pose questions and answer them. Yeah. Krishna is our most intimate master, friend, father, or son, and object of conjugal love. Krishna is our most intimate master, friend, father, or son, an object of conjugal love. Oh, as always, a good thing comes to an end. Somebody's here. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Go ahead, chant a little bit.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Good to be able to be in your association. Oh, so nice to be with you. Hare Krishna. Oh, Tom. Hare Krishna. Lilita. Tickle, 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 tickle. Oh, what a relief. No more ABCs, Bhagavad Gita. Where's Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur? I want to hear the gopis. I want to hear Krishna. I want to hear Chaitanya Charitamrita Majja Leela, chapter 21, verse 119. The mellows of the gopis cannot be tasted through Vedic speculation or Mantra Yoga, but only through an ecstatic devotee who's not teaching ABC, Bhagavad Gita, motivation, and goodness.
Shut up!
I'm so tired of hearing Bhagavad Gita! I'm not here for Bhagavad Gita! It's time to grow up! And taste the nectar that Lilita's tasting! I want to taste what Lilita's tasting! And it's not modes of nature! Oh, that's just
Then shut
EMF! Oh, flap your titties! Go on, flap your titties at me! I don't want to hear modes of nature! I'm so bored of modes of nature! I want to hear Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur! I want to hear Blaze the Erotica and the Gopis and Krishna!
Krishna, Krishna,
Ah, shut up, Tom!
Rama, Rama,
Free! I'm free! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur! To hell with the rules and regulations! To hell with the decorum! To hell with the odd reverence! Oh, Guru Maharaj! Oh, Guru Maharaj! No! I don't want any more Bhagavad Gita! No more Bhagavad Gita! No more Bhagavad Gita! I want Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. I want Goswami literature. I don't want Srimad Bhagavatam. I don't want Bhagavad Gita. I'm bored. I want more. Any more. You're like robots. Robots. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Nice to see you, Sachi. Hare Krishna. Maharaj's gone off to Karuna's trying to. No, I'm not trying to imitate Guru Maharaj. I'm not imitating. I'm just simply voicing my frustration of being stuck in Bhagavad Gita and the modes of nature. I don't need to hear about the modes of nature. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
What are you guys doing, man? Creating a.
Trying to chant Guru Maharaj. A little bit noise on the background.
Oh, there was noise there? Okay.
Yeah, from Nottingham.
Oh, from Nottingham, yeah. Yeah. There was just the sheriff came by, just wondering what's going on, man. Are you all right? Yeah. Nice guy.
Oh.
Yeah. It's so nice here. It's just nobody's been bothering us or anything, and so anyway, finally, they come around. It's okay. We can stay here 14 days, so we've been here about 6. All right, so what do we got here? Karuna is trying to imitate Guru. Okay, well, yeah, that's nothing new. Okay, all right. All right, here we go. Krishna is our most intimate master, friend, father, or son, an object of conjugal love. See, and this is the main thing, especially like friend, and this is where it's all coming. We need to feel that friendship with God is so important, isn't it? And it's transcendental. That's why it takes a while. You got to awaken. It takes a while to get to know what is actually transcendental, what is material, get purified, so that that the Lord awakens really purely, say, oh, wow, man, the comforter. Yeah, this is it, man. This is, and I only use these guys just to make a point, like these rich guys, because a lot of people think, oh, he's rich. See, this is Bhagavatam. See, Bhagavatam says the world is thinking rich people are authorities. This is what Bhagavatam says in 12th canto. So I put him, oh yeah, Bill, see, he doesn't probably know this. It is very rare to find somebody that knows that God is your best friend. That's why people get materially engrossed in other friendships with mundane persons. Like these elites. They don't know the kind of friend that we know here. With all their money, all their power, all that, they don't know. Otherwise, if they knew, they wouldn't act like they do. Okay? So, yeah. See, so anyway, and then see the beauty of Lord Chaitanya, not only can you know the Lord as your friend, you can, maybe you have this feeling that he's like your son or daughter. Okay? Or beloved, like the conjugal, this is more the gopi bhav. Or he's your master, You be like, the Lord is my master. See, the more father-son type, a little bit more like Prabhupada said there's no father-son thing in the spiritual world. He's just he's like your master maybe, but Vaikuntha.
But he can be several. You can have several relationships with him, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you have the conjugal relationship, you will have several relations because the Lord, you just naturally, all the rasas are in the conjugal. Okay? That's why if you realize the Bhagavan realization, you realize all of the other features. They're all included in that. But if you only realize a certain feature of the Lord, like Brahman, the other levels of Paramatma and Bhagavan are not in that. See, same thing with the conjugal. It's every relationship is in that one. That's why it's considered topmost. Yeah, and so the devotees, you can see in their pastimes, they serve Krishna in different ways like that, or in these different moods. Okay? Even Lord Chaitanya showed this. He showed these different relationships. He would serve Krishna like, oh, you're my master. See, like this. You're my beloved master. And sometimes he like, who are you? Who wants to worship you? You're a rake. Yeah. Sometimes he would treat like even his disciples as like a son. Okay? Or like his father. He would do everything. There's never been an incarnation that was so revealing. Matter of fact, our preaching is very revealing. Just more and more revealing every day. Yeah. So, but none of them are able to give us complete satisfaction. So that's the material, is the reflection of this. See, but this, even one relationship, if that's your only relationship with the Lord, like to be his intimate friend or servant, or both, servant, if you're a friend, you're a servant also, that will be completely fulfilling. Unless you're like, see, Gopa Kumar, this book is fantastic, the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, because it shows Gopa Kumar got to go to Vaikuntha, the spiritual world, where everybody, Vaikuntha, the Lord is my master, and he was happy, but not fully satisfied, because his was the cowherd boyfriend type relation that can only be had in actually Vrindavan. He can only have it in like meditation there in Vaikuntha. Yeah. What time is it? Yeah, I think I'm going to stop for a while here. Stop for a while. I need to rest my voice and also just kind of move around a little bit, do some exercise. Hey, it was fun. Guys look so grave. Especially Tom and... Yeah. What's going on in your mind, Karuna? What are you thinking about? I want to know.
Karuna?
Yeah, Karuna, are you just thoughtless or what's going on?
You wouldn't like it, so I'll shut my face and do my own thing. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me know. Give me a message privately. Let me know. I don't know why you wouldn't like what's going on here. Why wouldn't it make you feel good? You know. So you do it privately. Just give me.
Mode, I understand why we're covering this, because we got lots of, you're becoming more, there's more people coming, there's more devotees listening. Some are neophyte, some are new, some are just getting the grips of it, which is very important, because we see what happened to Christina, because she didn't get a found basic idea of Guru Tattva. So it's like when you stick your head up over the parapet, a lot of responsibility comes, and I see what's happening. And I appreciate what you do, devotees, but sometimes I get so hungry for when I first saw you, and it was just waves of just, I've never heard the ghost.
See, again,
Anyways,
you've always had, yeah, I know. You've always kind of had that tendency, but you don't know how to taste this, even this. I mean, this is real bhakti, man, where you can taste even the basic things. It's all different tastes. See, and that's what you learn here is how to relish it. I mean, I do. I mean, if you're not purified enough, you can't. That's this sahaja thing, mixture thing. Yeah, you're just getting purified, man. You got a lot of purification to do here. So you get through that. It's sahaja, actually. Sahaja, it's like you want to act on a platform you're not. Yeah, it's not, you're not on that platform.
And I am natural with God, but I'm not to express myself.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. But that's, that's more purification needed, that where you can relish even every word of Prabhupada is nectar, yeah. And this, especially, I would see a lot of it is when you're hearing something, you hear the enthusiasm of the devotee, but if you're not getting that, there's some kind of block there. Anyway, it is what it is. Keep coming, keep serving, and you'll figure it out. But this thing comes around again and again. You say this. In other words, you weren't able to take advantage. You kind of shut off because of whatever it is, and you can't really take advantage. But anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, maybe another class will be more to your liking. Okay. I'll see you all later. Everybody have a good day. Hare Krishna.